Saint Bernard AE dot Weebly WEEBLY dot.
What are you doing, Erica?
You gotta type in that website.
So remember, we want to be very specific. 3 W's followed by that period. Saint Bernard AE. STBERNARD Another period.
So does a period go after Saint, or Saint Bernard is all in the
No
one?
period here.
Okay.
So that website is www is capitalized?
Doesn't matter. Does not matter. As long as you have a dot after the third W, you're good to go. Okay, good. So we're all at the website. So we can now we should all be seeing our smart stock responses, our little stock market the ride pictures. So now that all of you have had a chance to engage in the stock market firsthand, we want to hear your thoughts. By using smart stocks, you have witnessed and participated firsthand in capitalism. We have one very simple question. What did you think about it? Did you find the market fun to play or a worry? Would you say you have a new or better understanding of how our economy works? Or would you consider playing the stock market yourself? Please comment and let us know how you felt using the Smart Stocks website. Was it a new experience using technology, or perhaps you simply learned a new way to use technology? Leave a small paragraph, about 5 sentences. It can be 3, it can be 5, it can be 18 if y'all want. We just want to get a response from you guys that's not a sentence long. Summarizing your experience and feelings toward using the Smart Stocks website and the technology in general. Using computers. Using these new boards, making you guys enter websites that y'all don't really know what's going on with. How does it make you guys feel? So, how many of you guys have done Smart Stocks or are doing Smart Stocks right now? I did it.
Here at the school?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Miss Linda's like, yeah, I guess y'all making me do something.
Away from the school, right?
We set it up for y'all in class.
Oh, yeah, good.
Now, before we started doing the Smart Stocks, how many of you guys ever pay attention to the stock market?
A little bit.
A little bit, right?
I
Did you
never
really-
did it.
Did you guys pay enough attention to feel comfortable investing $1,000 of your own money?
I did it.
Well, you did. You got the experience on all of this. You got the jump. But does anyone feel more comfortable about the stock market now messing around with the smart stocks? I'm gonna figure out how to say that word one of these days. Or is it kind of still just this big mystery thing?
It's a big mystery thing for me.
Well, I don't think so because the people know how to work with it and they've been doing the stock market or that's just easy as ice for them.
Okay. How about you guys? Is it easy as ice for you guys, or is it still kind of
For me,
walking-
it's getting there.
getting there? Okay.
Since I've been doing this stuff, it's something about, what's your bones?
Bonds play into it? Absolutely.
Your bonds and your stocks.
Stocks. Absolutely. So, what are some stocks that y'all own right now?
I have Target,
I have
Walmart,
Dillard's.
Well,
Zillow.
okay, here's what we should do. Give me a big one. What's the one that you guys think is gonna...
Zillow.
Huh?
Zillow.
Zillow? Zillow?
Zillow. Zilla.
How do you spell? Oh, Z-I-L-L-A?
Z-I-L-L-O-W, I think.
Zilla.
Zill?
Zillow, yeah.
What is
Let
this?
me see.
I'm not trying to be funny, 'cause I've never
No.
heard of it.
Laughing, me.
Is that the one that is the real estate website?
I think, yeah.
Okay, I'll go with that.
Is Zillow, like pillow?
Okay. Stocks and
Yeah.
bonds, haha.
Mm-hmm.
Well done.
That's what Willis up, that's what that is, it's stocks and bonds. Of course, all of it is.
All of it is. So we have Zillow. What about you, Mr. Oscar? What's your stock that you feel the best about?
I've been dealing with Walmart.
Walmart? Okay. What about you, Miss Linda?
I have Dillard's. The
Dillard's?
shoe depot. Yeah. It's true. That's what I like. I love shoes.
What about you, David? Do you have any stocks yourself?
Pizza.
Pizza Hut. There we go. So we have 4 people. Do we have any similarities in the stocks that we own?
All of it's dealing with bonds.
Well, it's all bonds. It's all stocks. But what I mean by that is, if we say Reebok and Nike, what are we talking about?
Shoes.
Shoes, shirts, athletic wear. It's the same thing, different companies. Do we have 4 different types of products here?
Yeah.
Or do we have any similarities?
4 different products.
Four.
Two similarities.
There's a little bit of similarity going on.
With Walmart and Willis.
Right. These are both clothing retailers,
Yeah.
correct?
Pizza Hut by itself.
Pizza Hut's by itself, and Zillow is by itself. But, let me ask you guys this. Zillow is real estate, right?
That's a real estate stuff.
So, what things does all 3 of these need before they can even open up a business?
They have to have a building.
They had a land to put a building on, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you don't own property, can you build a Walmart or a Dillard's
No.
or Pizza Hut?
No.
You need property.
So does Zillow have a lot in common with the other 3?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And do you think Dillard's and Pizza Hut have any connection?
Yeah.
How so?
Cause they got a land, the property.
Dillard's is usually in a what?
Mall.
Mall. Malls sell what too? Pizza. Might not be Pizza Hut. It could be a Sbarro. That's the mall pizza food, right? But what if you work at Dillard's and you're tired day in, day out of eating Sbarro? You're gonna hop in your car and go down the road to get
Something.
Pizza Hut. Lunchtime. You gotta have food.
And it's something that also draws all of them together. Can you order pizza online to have it delivered at your house?
Yeah.
Can you order something from Dillard's and have it delivered at your house?
Yes.
What about Walmart?
Same thing.
Mm-hmm.
But how does Zillow fit into the? You can't order real estate online. Can
Now
you?
you
That's
can
different.
look and search.
You can
online.
look and search, or you can get in touch with a representative to see what is being offered. So, as we talk about stocks, they're individualized, of course, but are they all connected somehow?
Yeah.
What do you say, David?
Oh, yeah.
A it's the truth. If Walmart starts to go down, will it affect any of the other three?
No.
Ah.
Mm.
Well, when Walmart came into a small town in Middle America, and they used Zillow for their real estate, and then they tank.
Will affect.
Well, now that Walmart's out of business, Zillow has to sell that property again.
Right.
If there was a Pizza Hut nearby Walmart that a lot of Walmart employees would use, well, if there's no more Walmart, that Pizza Hut's going to be hurting to make their bottom line as well. So, yeah.
But if Walmart goes down, I just can't see how it affects all three because all three has different types of businesses.
Ah, okay. So let's think of an example. Let's say you work at Walmart. You will own our Pizza Hut, and the rest of us will be Walmart workers. So it's lunchtime. Where are you going to go get food at? You've got 30 minutes. Now you can go drive 5 minutes to the Pizza Hut, get your food and be back in time, or you can drive to McDonald's and be 30 minutes late and get fired. So where do you want to get lunch at? Pizza Hut. So you go there. I need food and I don't want to get fired, so I go to Pizza Hut. Miss Andrea, she goes to Pizza Hut. Miss Oscar, Miss Linda, we all go to Pizza Hut. But no one else really shops at the Pizza Hut because the only thing nearby the Pizza Hut is the Walmart. So we help to keep Tahini's business going. And as a result, she looks to Walmart as her main source of income. Now one day Walmart decides they want to move to a different location. So when we move, are we still going to drive the 30 minutes to go to the Pizza Hut, or are we going to find a new place to go eat lunch
We gotta
at?
find a new place.
A new place. Now that Walmart is away from the Pizza Hut doesn't have all of us going to get lunch there. When rent comes, they can't pay it. Now they're out of business. So it's all unconnected, one way or the other. If one sector is doing good, most sectors will be doing fine. If one sector is doing bad, other sectors will be affected. So these are all just examples. And when you bought your stocks, did you buy one type of stock? Did you buy one stock of one company, or did you buy multiple stocks? One for three companies? What about you? Did you buy one stock, 10 stocks, 50 stocks?
I think
Multiple.
it was about three. I think I was Walmart, Pizza Hut, and Verizon.
From the same company?
Mm-hmm. A lot.
I bought multiple.
Would you want to buy one stock or 100 stock of a company that you feel real good about?
100.
Why 100 instead of one?
Because if it goes up, then you'll have a lot in there, and you go up with it.
Multiply that with something.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. It's just like gambling. If you bet $1 and you make 100% profit, you make $2. You bet 5, you make 100% profit, you make 10. 10's a lot better than 2.
But on some things, some people shouldn't actually bet 100 because if they feel like they're comfortable and they bet 100 and it doesn't do good as they expect, you can be losing a lot.
So let's go ahead and talk about the other side. What happens if we put all of our stock in a company that doesn't do so well and fails? What happens to our money, our cash flow?
You
Money
lose.
go down.
Money stops. Is there any safe bets in the stock market?
No.
None.
Can you lose all your money in the stock market?
Yes.
You can.
Then why should we even get into the stock market in the
Because
first
you be
place?
gambling. You be gambling. That's all stock to
That's a
be
gamble.
You be gambling, you are gambling. Now, are there any safe stocks? Or are there safer stocks?
Safer, probably.
What do I mean by, there's no such thing as safe.
I don't see.
Well, there might be some safer ones, I think.
What are some safe-like stocks we can think of?
Like that was good.
That we think that if we put money into them, odds are we'll get money back. Or more importantly, we won't lose our money.
Walmart.
So, we'll go with safe.
Because towards the end of the summer, everybody's going to be going over there.
Right now, Walmart is the best stock to have.
Now we're talking.
Shops.
Walmart right now is probably a good choice.
Yeah.
Why?
Because they
School
gotta
children
get
are going back
the
to
school
school.
supplies and
People
So
buying
now we're thinking like
winter
investment.
clothes.
Walmart would be a
Christmas
safe
coming
place.
oh,
Dickies,
Holiday
right?
season coming on. Man, that's what I be sitting on down.
what?
Mrs. Brown, started a session.
If
Did anybody buy Target?
I tried that.
You decided not to, oh, okay. Target, anywhere you can get clothing would be good.
And they're gonna be booming after a while.
Anything, any other companies that are safe like?
Well, mostly all the clothing stores would
Burlington's
be,
Coat Factory will be good,
yeah, they have Burlington's and then
Ooh,
it's,
does Burlington sell school uniforms?
but they sell coats for the winter.
Ah, coats. Well,
they got this thing up in,
I don't think
Yeah,
Coach
yeah,
is
I
good
think
right
it's
now. I
nice.
think only time of the year, like actually buy it is like close to the winter.
let's think about school supplies. We started on a really good path. Everyone in this country needs school supplies right now.
yeah.
What are some companies that sell school supplies?
Target, Kmart, Walgreens.
Ah, you're thinking of wholesale or retailers. We need distributors. When you go to buy a
Walgreens
binder,
sells
what are
school-
some name brands?
Walgreens sells school supplies as well.
Ah.
Elmer's?
What about
What
Mead,
does
your
Elmer's
notebooks?
make?
Yeah.
Elmer's makes the what?
They make
The glue. And every single first,
Elmer's
second,
glue,
third,
okay,
fourth,
right.
fifth grader in the world needs
some glue.
some glue.
And paste.
Mead. Mead makes all those big, fancy, expensive, strong binders that parents love getting their little kids because little Timmy always breaks his dollar one. So let's go ahead and buy the $7 binder. Make sure it lasts all year. This is a name brand. Mead is a name brand.
5 stars.
5 star. There we go. So if we were to invest short term, we want to invest in these companies. Walmart, Target, because they sell the school supplies, and then the individual companies themselves. Dickies, because everyone needs khakis or blue pants. Elmer's Glue, because whether you get the glue stick or the glue bottle, everyone in the South gets Elmer's Glue. It's just the way it is. 5-star Mead, because they make the most quality binders you can buy. So these are the safe alike. Now, will our money be safe in these stocks all the time?
No.
No. So we're going to have to remove some money from these stocks eventually and look into maybe the second set. So when's school supply season finish?
November.
November. And what's happening around November?
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving and Christmas close.
Thanksgiving, Christmas. Electronics. Whether it be a video game system, computer, and anywhere in between. People are going to want to buy those for friends, family members, sons, daughters, nieces, nephews. So a lot of electronics become good. But Miss Linda, you said the name of a company that sells a certain type of clothing that people are going to want to start buying in November.
In Dillon.
Burlington.
Oh, Burlington.
Burlington. They
Burlington.
got Burlington and they got this other one. I can't think of the name of it. That's why I bought this too.
There you go.
Oh,
But-
Marshall.
Marshalls.
Marshalls, and
He
Ross, and all
told me he
those.
bought that shirt from Marshall.
So-
This one, the other one.
So if we want to think of the stock market as a series of safe bets, we can. But you have to always be thinking quarterly. What do we mean by quarterly?
Every 25.
Not 25. How many months are in a year?
Every 4 months, I guess.
There's 12 months. So 1 quarter of 12 months would be what?
4.
How many?
Four.
Well, there's 4 quarters. How many times is 4 going to 12?
3 times.
3.
3 times a month.
So 3 months is 1 quarter.
See, my math teacher taught me.
Thank you, Miss Linda. I knew it would come out who her favorite is.
Speaking of that,
So we're in late July, early August. So let's just say, let's pick August 1st. August 1st, September 1st, October 1st. So our next quarter will be in October. October, November, December. Cold months.
Beautiful.
Holiday months.
Coats.
Coats, long pants, long sleeves. So we know people are going to be buying clothes.
Yes.
We know people are going to be buying gifts. So toy companies,
Ooh.
Mattel, Lego, all of these companies. Food, specialty foods. What kind of turkeys do we love?
Tom turkey.
Butterball.
Butterball.
But it's the same thing, isn't it?
Now the reason we say Butterball is because whether you live in New Haven, Connecticut or Los Angeles, California, everyone between can go to what at Publix or Winn-Dixie or Piggly Wiggly, whatever supermarket you have, and buy a Butterball.
I got,
Other brands may only be regional.
I got a question.
Yeah.
When Thanksgiving come around, where in the world do they get all these? What they do? Keep these turkeys in some kind of big freezer or something? and
Nope,
then-
they're alive.
They're
And they
alive,
just
they
go
kill 'em.
kill.
That's how you get meat. Hate to be mean like that,
Where the
but
Turkeys
turkeys?
be hiding around things.
I don't. They know
Well-
when it's time.
well, let me ask you this question: how do we get all the shrimp we have?
They go shrimping. Bubba goes shrimping.
Bubba goes shrimping. Now, what about crawfish?
I don't know where that goes.
Yeah.
Unless they go crawfish.
Farm. There's a farm.
There's a farm, they have
There's a
crawfish
turkey farm. Too.
Turkey farm. and they
You
got
go out to
Fish farm.
parts of the country up further north, you hit open land where there's just hundreds and hundreds of turkeys. If they're big enough, they're this year's turkey. If they're not, wait till next year, little bud.
Yep.
That's the way it works. So, if we think about the stock market in quarters or quarterly thinking, we can see what should be selling good next go around. Now, is it good to constantly be moving from one stock to another stock? And
No,
if we-
you gotta wait to see
No.
what your stock
we
goes.
want long-term solutions, right?
Yes, sir.
That's where the money's at.
Long-term solution.
So what are some examples of some good long-term stocks? What are some companies that we think can make it today, 3 years from now, 10 years from now?
You got to go like you want to buy.
Paper product. That might be a.
Well, let me ask you this. Do you see a lot of copy places anymore, or do you see a lot of computer?
Yeah, they
I
got
see more
cafes.
computers.
So we're moving away from paper. So would paper be a good long-term solution?
No. So it's
So-
computers.
Computers. So let's go ahead. So what are some other big computer companies?
Dell.
Apple,
There we go.
AT&T.
Dell, Apple, HP.
After a while, they're not gonna be
Now, what is like a computer but much, much smaller?
a phone, cell phone.
Cell phones. What companies are the big cell phone producers?
T-Mobile.
Verizon.
Let's think of what does T-Mobile and Verizon both have in common? Because if we put our money in one stock, we're going to miss out on the other one unless they share something in between.
They all got about the same.
Samsung.
You see, T-Mobile's cool, but if I own T-Mobile, I lose out on money that every phone that gets sold by Verizon and Sprint, I lose that money. But if I own Samsung, Apple sells, well, Apple's not going to sell Samsungs, but if T-Mobile sells a Samsung phone, I get paid. Sprint sells a Samsung phone, I get paid. Metro PCS sells a Samsung, I get paid. So if I can own the companies that make the phone themselves, Samsung, what are some other big companies that make? What's your phone? Nope, it's not.
It's gotta be a Samsung. Mine's is a
Now, G-
Sprint.
Oh yeah.
Now you see, that's what people.
That's
Oh.
what makes it LG people.
LG makes that phone. My phone's a Kyocera. Apple makes phones too, right?
It makes the iPhone.
We make the iPhone. So we have one. Apples are in both cell phones and computers. So would it be a good long-term investment to maybe invest in Apple? Get yours. Apple is going to be strong. Now we talked about computers, we talked about cell phones. What are some other long-term stocks that we might want to think about? We got computers, we got cell phones. What are some other things that are going to always be there, always making money?
Television.
TVs,
I mean TVs.
televisions are TVs, so we good. TVs,
Radios are gonna always be there
Cars.
as well. Air conditioners. That ain't going nowhere.
now you're thinking.
Heaters.
Heaters, AC and heat. What are some big companies that make AC and heaters?
Oh. What's the name of that?
Trane,
Yeah.
Lennox,
Oh yeah, right.
those kind of companies. So we might want to look into how those companies do.
What about,
there's a small problem. When do people buy TVs?
When beers
Most
go
about
out.
football season.
Or
Right
when they
before
don't
football
have none,
season.
like I didn't have one for a
But
minute.
for the majority of the time, TVs are bought
Somebody
year
was
round.
nice enough to buy
There's
this.
those little periods that have spikes right before the Super Bowl, right before NBA, right before any kind of championship game.
Yeah.
March for March Madness.
Yeah.
But for the most part, people buy TVs when they want a new TV, when their old TV breaks. When do people get AC units and heaters?
Summer and
Summer
in
or
the
winter.
winter.
So those two companies will only produce a spike that one time, and we have to survive. So when we look into our long-term stocks, we want to see, is it worth the winter to put up with AC? If we own a stock in, say, Train, do they make enough in the winter to get us to summertime? And if we look in the heating units, will they make enough money during the summertime to get us to the wintertime? Those are some things we want to look at. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. We want to let the markets decide. So we got TV, we got cars, AC, heaters.